Good morning. This is Mama Pat, and Rosie's down there on the floor somewhere. Um, I was going to do another collage accent, wall accent, and I run out of my decor pods, so I thought I would let you see me mix it up. Okay, I use cornstarch and didn't get me a spoon. Okay, y'all, I don't have a spoon, but I put two heaping teaspoons of cornstarch in a little jelly jar. And then I fill it up from to here with glue. I'm using just regular school glue because your cornstarch, when you melt your cornstarch, it becomes glue anyway, and it helps to strengthen the glue that you put in it. So you can use regular school glue in it. And you know, I mainly use glue all, Elmer's glue all, but I found out that the school glue was just as good in the this mixture. Now I still use glue all when I'm just using regular glue, but this is also good for gluing fabric together. It dries clear, so you don't have to worry about having a um, milky look to it. Just make sure that all your cornstarch is melted into your glue before you put all your glue in. And then I finish filling the jar with the glue. And that's my decoupage. And I'm going to use it this morning. I'll show you how I use it. You saw me do the lighthouse wall accent or wall decor. You know how I used it. I used I used the end of my brush to mix with. So now I gotta clean my brush off. I got more brushes, but I got this one already, so I'll just clean it off and use it. I wet it just a little bit in water so it would be flexible. Okay, we're going to close this up right now. And we're going to base coat. This is what we're going to decoupage. This is what we're going to put on our canvas or board or wherever you want it. If you want it straight on your wall, you can just put it on your wall. But I'm going to show you how to put it on the surface. I use hardboard. I buy it by the 8x4 foot sheets, and my son cuts it to the size I want it. And the surface that I paint on cost me less than 50 cents per surface after he gets my boards cut. Now this sky is a light blue with just a hint of pink, but the you have to just put a hint because you can't see the pink unless you're looking into your photograph. And I always advise you to look into your photograph and see what colors you see in what you're painting. Now, if you was painting this sky, you wouldn't paint just the blue because you don't see any blue in it. You see a gray, and then a bluish gray, and then pinkish gray or a very, very pale pink gray. So we're going to start with our blue. We're going to put our white. Right, we want to gray down that white just a little bit. So we're going to put a drop of black in it. You can hardly tell, but that black is when you keep on stirring, you're gonna see it real good. Now that's a gray blue there. So you want to start painting it out. This is gonna be your base coat. Take your time with it. I sort of rush because of the video, but take your time with it and make sure you get your whole board base coated. Okay, while it's still wet, we're going to put just a little bit. Our flower's going to be up in here. And our sky from the photograph's going to be right in here. So we're going to just put a drop of red. And we're going to work it into that gray. Just work it until it disappears. You don't want to know where that pink started and where the gray started. You want it all blend together. Okay, I'm going to put this up here, out of our way. We're going to tear around our photograph. This was a photograph, and I copied it out on a regular copying paper, and I used 20 pound. I used the cheapest copying paper I can get, because the cheaper it is, the lighter it is. Then I tear this white border. Most printers leave a white border. And you want it uneven, because you're going to get a drink of coffee, and you're going to be able to see all them pretty. It makes it look, sort of look like it's been burnt. And you can tear it one way, and you don't see much white. You can tear it the other way, you can see more white. See how much white you see here? Pull it towards you. The more white you got, the more white you can see from your photograph, the more accent from the coffee you're going to be able to see. Okay, that's our painting. Our photograph. And we're going to turn it over. And we're going to decoupage. We're going to put this mixture all over. We're going to be real careful. We're going to lay it on. We're not going to, we want a good amount on it, because this that you're putting on the back is going to help save your image when you turn it over to put your decoupage on the front. I use inkjet printer. It's a little old printer I got. It's a Canon I got from Walmart, but it does everything other than enlarge. Now in the menu on my computer, I can make it small or large, but you can't mash a button and do it. I used to have one that I could say 100% or 50% or whatever when I was copying. This has got a scanner. It's the 3-in-1 scanner and copy and print. And I only give $39 for it plus tax at Walmart. You don't have to wait until your paint dries to put your photograph on, or to put your print on. You might use a print from a magazine or something to make a pretty accent for your wall. You can use anything. Piece of fabric. I used to do the same thing with fabric. I don't want my rose right in the center. This is the center. So we're going to put most of it to the left or to the right. You want to make sure that you rub it with your hands, because you don't want You have to be real careful with inkjet print because you can rub it off. So just rub it just enough to feel to make sure that you ain't got no bubbles or no wrinkles. Okay, now we're going to give it a drink of coffee before we seal it, before we seal the top part of it. This is instant coffee mixed up just like you would if you was going to drink it. And I put it in this bottle where I could uh, use it and wouldn't spill out because my little Rosie sometimes get up on the table. Okay, we're going to accent this. This is like distressed ink. If you don't have any distressed ink, if you have distressed ink, you can use it. But I don't happen to have any. So I use what I got. This rose makes me think of my husband. He passed away in 2000. We was married 39 years. But he loved roses. And we went to Lowe's one time and he said, I bet I can grow a rose better than you can. I said, okay, you get you some and I'll get me some. And we'll see whose roses come out better. He got one rose bush, and I got 4. And the next year, I didn't have any of mine. He had his, and he had promulgated it, or cut it, and stuck it down, and grew, and made more. So his roses was better than mine. Okay, to look at my background, it's a lot darker than this here. But that's all right. You can have it darker, lighter, or the same. But I was going to get it lighter, but I like it like it is because it's a contrast between the background and the print. But it'll take just a few minutes for this coffee to dry. And we'll start in the center here with our decoupaging. You want to lay it on. You're not going to be rubbing against the print. You're going to put your decoupage on and you're going to lay the decoupage down. Don't drag it enough that it's going to drag your print. Now if you took this brush and just started dragging on that print, you'd probably lose some of your friends because this is inkjet print. But now usually there's a way around just about anything. When you're crafting, you just have to experiment with different things. And that's why there's so many different artists, because one artist will do something and then the other artist will look at it and they'll say, oh, there's something else I can do with that. And then they go and then take it a little further, make it better. No, make something else. Oh, it's not necessarily better, but it could be just another whole different object or whole different scene or whatever. Now this dries clear. I'll show you one I did. This is the lighthouse that we did. And see how pretty it is, how clear it is. And when I didn't get to let it dry on this video of the lighthouse, but that's the way our rose is gonna come out. It's gonna come out clear. It really brings the color out in them. I got me a long sleeve shirt this morning. I'm a little bit intimidated with my arms and all like they are because I'm having some skin cancers burn off and some cut off, and then I'd have to use blood thinner for my heart, and it don't take nothing just to bruise me, but I just bumped myself just a little bit and I have a big old bruise. Now, one more thing you can do with these, you can get you some duct tape and the color you want and go all the way around the outside and make you a border. Be real careful and make sure that you got your duct tape the same all the way around, and it'll look like you got a frame around it. And y'all could probably you can do a better job than Mama Pat, because I see where I made a mistake. Because I got more space on this side when I do this side. You want to try to get the space even on each side if you're going to put your border around it or frame it. Okay, that's that. I'm gonna leave it just a minute and let it dry some. Okay, I'm back before it gets dry because I want to tell you something. Don't try, when you're drying it, don't try to smooth out these places where the where your decoupage is sitting. Don't try to smooth them out. Leave them just like they are. Because if you try to smooth them out, it's going to mess your print up. If you leave them, they're going to dry clear just like everything else. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Oh, it's still not dry. Oh, this around the border, around the border of the print where your base coat is, it looks streaky, but it won't be streaky when it gets dry. When it gets dry, it'll be all look the same. You won't have none of that buildup. You won't have none of them streaks in it. So that's what it looks like now. If you want to put your border in, I'm going to put a frame on it. Just frame it like it is. You don't have to put a glass on it because it's got a sealer on it. But if you want to put the duct tape, make a frame around it with your duct tape, just take your duct tape and measure it and make sure you got it the same all the way around. Or decor some fabric on it or whatever. It's yours, so do what you want to with it. And in some other video, I'll show you how it looks when it's dry. So that's all I got for right now on this. But I'll be seeing you soon. And this is Mama Pat and Rosie. See Rosie? Yeah, Rosie. Rosie, the little camera shy this morning. We'll be back.